No, like legit, I consider you a really good friend because like you've done a lot for me as well. Like, as you said, if I hit good runs of bad headspace, you'd be like, hey man, what's up? You need to talk. I'm here. I've got a couch. It's falling apart, but you're welcome to crash on it if you need to.
And then those times where when you need it bonked on the head for stupid thinking.
Yeah, and like you legit have been there, man, and it's like, I'd said it before, but like I consider you almost family. Like you are legit like that obnoxious little brother that I never knew that I needed or wanted, but it's good to have you around. Trust me.
Greetings, mortals. Brimthen Barlow here, and today we're going to be doing a Brimthen Babbles podcast. I've got my long-term buddy here, TheMasterAsia. I call him TMA. Me and him's been friends for probably going on 5.5 years now, I would say. We met as work co-workers and everything, and generally an amazing guy, good people. He's the first subscriber of my Twitch channel. He was there for me in the times where work was getting to be too much and I needed a laugh. And I was there for him for a few of those moments too, With that kind of work, you get into some bad headspaces, and it's always good to have some people that have your back. And so he means a lot to me, and I'm really glad to finally get him on here on the podcast and get him set up on his little streaming journey that he's starting up on. So won't you say hello here and tell us a little bit about yourself, TMA?
Like I might have to start crying here. Like I think I'm shedding tears. No, I'm really I'm doing Twitch as kind of a part-time thing. If it starts to take off, I'll absolutely throw more into it. But for now, it's like he said, I used to work with them. I still work for that same company, and occasionally it can be a soul-sucking demon, but it keeps the lights on, it keeps the bills paid, and allows me to what's the word here?
Keeps everything going.
No, I was going to say bankroll my frivolous spending habits.
Keeps the hobbies moving too. That's one of the things that it's one of the only benefits of honestly working there. I mean, it does. It's, soul sucking. But at the end of the day, you get used to being able to afford the things you're not able to really afford. And that's sometimes, the give and take that you got to take on it, So
yeah,
we definitely want to stay away from that topic as much as we can.
No, we're not talking about the previous work thing. We're more talking about the fact that, I am absolutely a hobbyist. I jump headlong into things that absolutely capture my attention. Case in point, my newest thing is Genshin Impact, Breath of the Waifu, however you want to call it. I thoroughly enjoy it because I get to be an idiot in it, and it's everything that I enjoy about video games and anime combined. I mean, I get to run around as cute little anime girls, and it's completely and totally up my alley. And unlike most gacha games, it's great because it's a game. Like, if you don't spend the money and throw wads and wads of cash at it, and are not a whale like me, you can still derive enjoyment from it and get through things and get the game will throw rewards at you until you can just kind of get there. And I like that sort of stuff. Yeah, it's just from a design standpoint, it's really fun.
And it really is a beautiful game. And it plays a lot like, Breath of the Wild for the main area. But then like the actual like gameplay is kind of like Kingdom Hearts, but you swap between multiple different characters.
Yeah, I kind of figured you would enjoy it. I knew RBK would enjoy it like the minute that he saw it. And by the way, he is absolutely correct, except for the fact that I have put so much time and effort into my Ganyu that I can't backseat her.
I've gotten started on it, and I like the team that I've got set up with it, with Fischl and oh shoot, I'm already forgetting her name. It's so hard for me to pronounce all the names. I'm not good with names in real life, let alone here.
What does she do? That's all I need to know.
The guitar girl.
Oh, the guitar girl is Xinyun.
There you go. That one. Bennett and Barbara. as my team with Fischl. And I was able to get 2 Fischls to get to that second Celestial and get the, I got our best in slot bow twice, stringless or whatever it is. And so I've got a really, really, really good support DPS Fischl. And then for my Jack Black Fire Girl, I got a legendary Claymore for her. So I'm really happy with like my main DPS, my support DPS, and then I've got pretty decent healing to kind of get me through the game, so to speak. So I probably won't really touch much more of like the gotcha side of it. I just kind of want to, I want to kind of do what you were doing right here, where you're fighting more bosses and that kind of stuff. I want to start farming.
So the interesting thing about artifacts in this game is so the artifacts basically take the place of your equipment. So like your boots, your hat, your chest plate, your pants, all of that fancy stuff. And like, oh god, that was painful watching Ningguang just get wrecked. So a lot of your artifact farming isn't really worth it until you hit about AR40 or AR45, in which case every domain is guaranteed to drop a 5-star artifact, because prior to that, like, you're not going to get the most bang for your buck. Sometimes you do need it, like early game, you want to get the healer set for your healer, because your healer has one purpose, and it's to make your characters less dead. And so having that 15% increased healing effectiveness for just 2 little artifacts, definitely worth it.
Oh, no doubt. I have no doubt. But anyway, I'm showing some gameplay here from his stream. You can check him out here on Twitch. He's got little baby 4 followers, got the little Kirby sleeping, little cute little avatar. He goes by TMA on there. So check him out. And he's getting started. And I'll kind of run this every now and then just in the background. As we go. But hey, actually this is a good moment for me here on the streaming side of things. All right, so I've got him set up with the microphone and mixer that I suggest down in my about me here, and what I keep telling like a lot of the streamers that's in my network to kind of go get the ZDM1 and the Beringer 502. So his audio quality is like on par with the top tiers. And what I've been trying to tell people about the 1080p versus the 720p, if you'll notice when there's a lot of movement, like especially when y'all were fighting back there, watch when the webcam kind of moves, and you'll see a lot of pixelation that gets jumbled up when it starts moving a lot. And that's from that 6,000 bit rate that Twitch locks you in at. You just can't really get away from the 1080p. You get all this like tearing of the smooth surfaces and stuff when the camera moves, and on this, the projectiles look a little more fuzzy. 720p, it would get all cleared up because 6,000 bit rate looks a lot better at 720p. But we've got that fixed for you now, and you've got me as a resource to fix those kind of things.
It's I'm actually going to be doing a little bit of streaming today, probably actually after this is over, because I need to get through the story quest to go play the tower defense game in that, because it's stupid fun, and if MiHoYo does not bring it back in some way, shape, or form in the future, like, I feel like the fandom will riot.
Yeah. But yeah, I've been really happy with Genshin Impact so far. The story is starting to get me, but I have skipped a few of the cutscenes a little bit, just because gotta keep it fresh and keep stuff moving.
I've been so bad about that. I'm just like, oh, nope, don't care what you're saying. Nope, not invested. Just give me my stuff so I can get on with my life.
But anyway, so yeah, right now you're dabbling with it, and if it starts to pick up, you're gonna push more on it. The only suggestions that I would give you personally is start working on your panels. You might only have 4 followers, but maybe put in that leaderboard thing that you like. put in there a little bit more about yourself, your PC setup, your mic setup, that kind of stuff. Panels are where you can really kind of showcase who you are and that kind of thing. And
yeah, showcase and personalize.
Yeah.
The funny thing is the stream I'm actually ganking, borrowing, stealing my roommate's computer. He is the one that's actually running around in the background on that Genshin Impact, because he enjoys the game just as much and has a more powerful Ganyu than me, which is mildly insulting and a little bit obnoxious, but he wailed harder, and that is totally a thing.
Yeah, these kind of games, I'm kind of noticing that there's a little bit of more movement and positioning that you can do. So I'm feeling like you can get away with not as much money being poured into it, so to speak. But you definitely makes the game easier when you wail on any game.
Yeah, I mean, Constellation 4 Ganyu, literally 2 shots every enemy in the game except for boss characters. But like that same dungeon, you are completely able to do it with all of the free play characters. In fact, 2 of the best characters for that dungeon are Amber and Bennett, who are very routinely just like thrown at you because Amber goes up to those stupid mages and shoots them like 3 times and poof, the shield's gone. Oh no, you take a little bit of damage, but oh look, here's this free healer character that we gave you that you're just gonna turn around and be deft at avoiding the ice. So it's you can get the same results without being like, here, I'm throwing massive wads of cash at you, because most of your gacha games make the majority of their money off of like the top 5% spenders that are yeeting cash at them. But the bottom line is kept afloat by the people that occasionally are like, you know what? Hey, this monthly thing, I'll give you $5 a month to help you out because I enjoy your content. And that's what my other account does. I said I'm going to whale once, and then I'm going to go from there as a free-to-play player, except for the little, monthly, hey, I throw $5 at you, you give me 2 free spins. Yeah, I'm okay with that.
That's pretty well what I'm doing on there. I started out with I think $100 or whatever, and did like a bunch of rolls. But the a lot of games that I play, I try my absolute hardest to do as free to play as possible. I hate spending money on stuff like that. Like for example, I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends right now. I'll buy like a season pass sometimes if like I just feel like it, but most of the time I try as hard as I can to be as free to play as possible. And the game that I did the best on that with was Hearthstone, where in literally 2 weeks of playing it and like grinding and everything, I had a meta level deck and was pushing into like the ranked ladder and everything back before they changed this stuff on there. I haven't messed with it since they changed the new way of going about ranking. I prefer the old method, definitely. But I like to push myself and challenge myself to like push through it. But the games where it's not fun to do that is the problem. Where it's literally like timers, or you gotta grind and you have to grind, and without grinding you're not going to do anything. Like, I like to have that skill aspect of it. And that's why I like Genshin Impact. I feel like I could take a character and just like get really good at its movement, at its abilities, and its timing, and use the invulnerability frames of like the little dash and kind of Dark Souls it in a way.
No, like, yeah, it's you're completely able to do it. And it's the sign of a quality game that, like, even then, like, as you saw a lot of the times in my stream, I have this very bad issue where Ningguang's charge attack used to be a thing where you just jam the B button down, she'd hold it and then release it instantaneously. And now there's some issue with it where it is not properly firing, and she'll still sit there and just hold and hold and hold and hold and hold and hold and hold, and it won't drain your stamina and it won't anything, even though charge attacks are supposed to do that. And so you can just get stuck in this thing where it's muscle memory says, I hold B, she fires, but now it's muscle memory says, I hold B, and oh shoot, I have to release it. So it's they're fixing it in the next patch, thankfully. Give me my free Primo Gems for messing up my game, because they do that every single time something gets messed up. They throw money at you.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like you can farm primo gems, which I appreciate as well, because then I can like farm a little bit and then roll once or twice and not have to like, feel pressured.
Yeah, and interestingly, you get 60 free a day, which is enough to give you one of your resin refills, which is a 60 resin. So 2 or an artifact dungeon 3 times, or a boss character and some stuff. But you get that 60 every single day just by logging in and playing the game normally, doing quests. I don't think you've unlocked it quite yet, but I think it's like it's 15. You get the ability to do those. It's like character quests, like adventure quests, and you literally can do those every single day.
Yeah, I need to really sit down and push the campaign pretty soon, because like I've just been kind of putting it off.
I mean, yeah, it's as long as you just go out and just play the game, it will literally reward you for just playing, and that is awesome.
Yep. But yeah, me and you share a lot of different games. We've played Minecraft. We've played Dark Souls, or not Dark Souls. We played Dungeons and Dragons. We've played Crash Team Racing together.
No. We didn't play Crash Team Racing. I beat you sideways in Crash Team Racing. There's a difference.
Here we go. So, we played Crash Team Racing together with my nephew, and we have played Magic the Gathering. We've got a lot of hobbies in common, and it's been a really fun few years with you, man. It really has.
No, like legit, I consider you a really good friend, because like you've done a lot for me as well. Like as you said, if I hit good runs of bad headspace, you'd be like, hey man, what's up? You need to talk. I'm here. I've got a couch. It's falling apart, but you're welcome to crash on it if you need to.
And then those times where when you need it bonked on the head for stupid thinking.
Yeah, and like you legit have been there, man, and it's like I'd said it before, but like I consider you almost family. Like you are legit like that obnoxious little brother that I never knew that I needed or wanted, but it's good to have you around. Trust me.
Yeah, I mean you were there for me as well, and it really meant a lot to me in those times, especially when because we had some bad headspace, and it was brought on from similar sources most of the time, and it made a difference when you would cook rice and I would cook steaks, or vice versa, and that kind of thing. We'd go out and eat like a sushi restaurant or whatever, taco place, and my favorite moments was drinking with you, because like you would take like just a couple beers and that was it, and I'd be like drinking a pitcher. Like
I'm not gonna lie, that's like the best thing about it. Like the TheMasterAsia is not just a handle. I am absolutely 100% Asian American. I don't sound it because I've only ever known America. Like it's just a skin color for me. But like yeah, I am absolutely a lightweight. It's fantastic. I am a very, very cheap date. And most people are like, you can't hold your liquor. And I was like, how much was your bar tab last night? Because mine was $15 after tip, and I was sloshed.
Mine was $15 as too, but that's because I pre-gamed and post-gamed.
Yeah, see, I don't have to do any of that.
Oh man, the time. Let me just starts with CH, if you know who I'm talking about. The other good friend that would hang out with us and was in D&D for a while. Old man himself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, wait, whoa! I am not old. I'm getting old.
No.
I'm
talking about somebody else. I'm talking about somebody else. I'm trying not to use his name.
I know. But you're like old man too, and I'm like, excuse you?
Oh, no, I didn't mean it that way. But the main old man of the group.
No, I understand. I still have to give you flack.
Went to his wedding. my favorite memory that I have right now in Georgia, and even though, I had plenty of good times with everybody, was the moment where like he realized how much I could drink and like I could outdrink most people, because we went there, we went to the taco place with the Scorpion, and we got like a sangria together and everything, this big pitcher worth, and like we downed it, and he was like that. So that was good, and I was like, yeah, we got some more to go for at the house. This is just the start. Like, Was I there for that one? You weren't. Sadly, you weren't. It was a moment where it was just me and RBK, and that was it. Yeah. Hey, my nephew's in here. Grizz has finally made it.
I was going to say, because if he totally didn't say anything, I was just going to harp on him the entire time, because interestingly, I think he was, out of all of our Crash Team Racing, like, I did not have a flawless victory against y'all, because he did come in first place once. So, hats off to you, Grizz. Out of all of those races that we had,
I think that's me you're thinking of, because I came in first place at least once or twice.
No, it was.
Grizz was consistently at the bottom. Hey, we got film of this. Here, look, I'll go to the YouTube channel.
We'll go to the YouTube video.
Yeah, wait, I don't have to argue. I've got proof.
I don't think you beat me more than once in that entire video, because I
definitely don't have a flawless victory if he beat you once and I beat you once. I mean, yeah, you were better, obviously. We're not saying you weren't amazing at the game, but I don't think you trounced us.
I was talking smack the entire time. I was like sitting, like there was one where I was literally sitting at the finish line, just hopping around in circles.
Yeah, there was one of those. That is accurate.
But no, it's one of those, CTR is one of those games that I have always been, one, hyper competitive at, and two, gracefully decent at. Like, I'm not speedrunner level, because I'm really inconsistent in the game. But like, once I get to know lines and everything for that, like, I can just rip through it. Like, I really wish I still had my old save file on it, because like I had beaten the game in every way physically possible. Like, I had all of the time trials were like super platinum diamond level, like everything in that game I had absolutely broken to shambles, to the point that like the best that I could do against my ghosts was match them. Like, I could not beat them. I literally physically could not do any better than I was doing in the game.
What was it? You were the polar bear, wasn't you?
I was the polar bear, because polar cheats. He cheats so hard in that game.
Our first race, I was first, he was second, you was third. Look at that. That's all I need. I could just get off of that right there.
And then after that, it never. No, wait, no, actually.
No, I got first again right here. Look at that. Look at that. You're second.
Like,
place, he's third.
No, was I the tiger? I think I was the tiger. We'll have to figure out at one point. We'll have to find the one where there's somebody sitting at the finish line, just hopping around in circles.
Press start,
because if that's the case, I was the tiger, not the bear.
Let's see. Yeah, let's see who's who here.
Oh! I was about to say, was I gonna actually get there?
You had evil to ask if you'd use the
press start, man.
Oh yeah.
Who was needing to press start there?
You had evil to ask.
Start. Okay, so
press start, man.
All right, Grizz is polar bear, so we're already wrong. All right.
Hey, I got a point.
Her is who I usually play. Her is who I usually play, though.
No.
Yeah, I got to do like rift breaking.
So I was the tiger.
Yeah, I was in the top left. I remember I was in the top left because I was having problems with the webcam being in the way.
See, I
had to play the whole game with half of my screen missing.
Did it anyway.
Yeah, that was a thing. Yeah, you couldn't see like how many fruits you had, so that was a detriment. I will give that to you. So like, we'll give you a handicap there.
Sheer driving.
What?
Let's see who got first on this map. So you got first on the first map, and then I got first on the second map.
No, I finally got you.
There's Grizz with a
right
third
behind.
there. So Grizz got third on the first map. And then,
yeah, I think that was like the only time I lost, because like other than that, I'm showing. I showed the 2 points from the tops.
I was juiced.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah,
buffering.
you won all the cups, I think. Is definitely
Yeah,
Look how
because
sad
if you
he
win,
is.
if
He's so
I won the
sad.
cups at 7 at
You
8.
have.
then
He's so sad.
I won all of
Top
them.
level.
But if I won it like 7 or 6, then I lost, or I
was-
didn't get first at
was-
1 point.
Fruit
So
hog.
There's one where I
my
got
bad.
third.
No, you're a fruit bear. You're a cute polar bear. Cute, cuddly, adorable
my
bear.
bad. I didn't smoke you as badly as I did.
I
And
pressed
here
it.
I am
Oh,
talking
no,
smack for
got him out.
nothing.
It
Comes
just-
back to bite me
you
in the
had to go
butt.
rescue
You know,
you.
I am a man. I will admit to my follies and mistakes.
Greetings, mortals. Brimthen Babbles here. We've
No, you
got
did
TMA
trounce us
and
100%.
Grizzly
Like,
back
the
on here
majority
to
of the
play
races,
some more
like, was you.
Team Racing.
Howdy, you two.
You know, and then after
just
this, the
I
remake
had to
game
make sure
came
that Polar was wearing
out,
his
and,
friendly hat.
Look
We
at
had
that.
a lot of
I
I keep
rematches.
getting dropped.
The remake is
Hurt.
already out at this point.
Hurt.
It's
Oh,
I still
Okay,
my
yeah,
favorite
it's too
thing
late.
is that one thing
That's
where
it.
You
like
like
I
how
just
if you back
rage
over the
quit
finish
because I
line, you
didn't
still
know the
drive
map.
forward,
I
they,
couldn't
like,
figure out what was
teleport
going on, and I
themselves
just
around.
sat there driving
Alright, star
back
button.
and forth over boxes
Woo!
and just kept picking up warp balls and launching
Hit
them
that
with
star
reckless
button.
abandon. I think we had like 8
Yeah.
of them going
Right,
around the
First
map at one
place
point.
all the time.
Gotta glow. Gotta glow.
Gotta glow.
Gotta glow.
And like
Gotta go.
neither
Listen
you
to you,
nor
listen to you.
RBK had caught on. And then suddenly RBK goes, "Wait, what is?" And then you suddenly look at the map too, and there's just 8 warp balls just following you guys everywhere. And I
Greetings, mortals. Brimthen Babbles
I
here.
still
I've got
have
Grizzly
that
and
gift.
TMA back
I
here with
still
us.
have
We're
that
going
clip
out a
of that,
Crash
too.
Cup.
Guys, I
The
don't know
worst.
who I.
it
I'd have to
was
spend some time
glorious. I
looking
just-
for it, but
Well, you need to upload
Yeah, I
that
should've done that.
somewhere
That'd been
just
fun.
to be like, TMA sucking at Crash Team Racing, and then I can eat crow every single time that I'm like, I'm the best, I'm the best. You just flash that clip and I can rage.
but yeah, I have won a single race,
Me no favors.
and then you
Anyway,
started
Grizz
going
won a
the wrong
single
way on
race.
this one. Yeah. Grizz
Alright,
won
I
one,
just
I
wanted
won
to
one, and
find
then
out.
you won
Look at
like
that.
all the other ones out of
I'll beat both of
out
y'all.
of about an hour of playing.
And then the last one, I was just like, you know what? I'm just gonna drive backwards and mess with both of you.
So let's see here. Turn it off real fast. But anyway, I might be able to pull it up here on the stream because I've got that hard drive hooked up to the other computer, so I might actually be able to bring up that little moment too where you were doing those.
It was great.
I'll do that. I'll do that in the side while we're like talking about other stuff, you know. Actually, I may have it right now. Hold up.
Oh no! Oh no!
I may have
Oh
had it
god!
really
Yeah,
fast here.
it was just great.
Oh, I do.
it's
I do. I
one
got
of
it.
my favorite moments.
I have it. There's no commentary in it, obviously, because we didn't have mics and everything. But
No, but like I said, is RBK suddenly coming to stunning realization that it's just there's 8 of them and they're following you everywhere.
oh yeah, this was a hilarious moment though for sure. And like we've went back and talked about it several times before.
And I was just going back and forth on those boxes, and every single tip, there's a second one. There's 3, 4,
I want to see if I can get the audio here for it.
5.
It's insane. It's so insane. I wish I could put the audio on the stream, but the audio is not working for some reason. It is so
it was
loud too.
6 or
No, it's still going. It's still going.
no, but it's total of 6 of them. I shot 6 of them. But no, I have actually repeated this a couple of times just for S's and G's on the actual game, just to be like, I am just about to go make somebody's life miserable, and it will be great.
There's a
And then I, like,
slowdown,
just
and that was the
stopped
other
giving
thing.
them to
The other
me.
thing was slowdowns. Like it was constantly slowing us down too. 'Cause
Oh,
you would
yeah,
get the
no,
time
yeah,
boxes.
I was actually
nah.
screen surfing to try to clock you guys off one of the lips. So like those were not just randomly timed. I was like, okay, are they going over a jump? Are they? Yes, let's get them.
But real talk for a second, like this game in particular, this remake was amazing. Like every remake I've just about played is like amazing. I've been so happy with just the serotonin levels you get from these remakes.
So the studio actually behind this game is Vicarious Visions. They did this. They've done the Crash trilogy remake, and
Really
they recently
wanted
also
that trophy.
remade the original 2 Tony Hawk Pro Skater games and released it as Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. And they got the original soundtrack for the 2 games. So like, you know, it's such childhood nostalgia. It's like everything that I remembered, and it's so good.
This is where I was learning how to boost and everything. Getting those perfect boosts all the way through a map is like so difficult.
Oh no, like yeah, they legit, the mechanics of the game are different than they were on the PlayStation, and it takes a lot of getting used to because the timing is just off
Different.
by a smudge. And it throws everything out the window.
I got that
You'll actually
champion
have to-
cart and everything, and then like just stop playing.
You actually have to give me a second. I need to go get water because
this moment. I'll talk about it while you're gone. Then I got Palpu in the campaign stuck on this wall and was able to just roam around on the map like however I want it to. Like he was completely stuck the whole time. Like you can see him right here in the map, like just sitting right there. Like I passed him up and I was like, what is going on? Why is he like, why is he stuck there? And he got stuck at some point and he never left this wall. He just sat here running into the wall over and over and over. Which I think is hilarious. Just jumping, trying to get out of it, but he just got stuck. That was the easiest like boss match I've ever done. Just Palpu stuck on the wall. But yeah, a great game. Good memories. For sure.
I did not know you could do that. Yeah, no. So by the way, I've noticed we have been going for a little while now, quite a while actually. More than 30 minutes. So have you drank any water this entire time? No.
I drank before we started here. I always take one big old glug of water before start. And you know you got to drink a 20-ounce glass every 2 hours. So I'll drink one after.
Okay, I'll let you off the hook this time. Okay.
That and I don't have my jug set up right here right now, but I will. And we are going to set up some channel point things, and I'm going to get an image set up for hydrate. I'm going to be pushing more for you know, just getting those final touches on the whole entire setup, you know. So we got some more work to do on the channel. We got more to add for sure. But
yeah, I don't know. I don't know how undead stay hydrated, but you know, hey.
Yeah. TMA is probably going to be a guest that comes on a few times because we have so many topics that me and him can just kind of sit here and talk about. Like, we have purposely stayed away from anime so far just because it's going to be probably an entire Babbles by itself. Today, you know, we focused on video games, Genshin Impact, you know, all the games that we share, a little bit of our history. But I think we'll definitely have some more podcasts to bring in with TMA. And we'll probably theme them around a particular topic. Because I'm sure me and you could make a whole topic about Magic the Gathering by itself even.
Oh yeah, we could. And you know, we could do an entire podcast on me ripping on Roka because you're really high on it. And it's just one of those things I can't get into it. I can't. I tried so hard.
And he's muted. I'm just, you know, he's muted. So that's as easy as it gets right there. Like, he's muted. I can't even hear him. I use output capture to listen to Discord. Like, I can't even hear the guy. So whatever he's saying right now, I have no idea. I don't know. Yeah, we don't talk bad about Roku on this channel. You're back.
I'm stunned. I just got mod hammered. I need to go curl in a little ball and cry. Bandage my poor aching head and lie in my salty lake of tears. I'm so hurt. No. All kidding aside, no. I've tried getting into it. It's one of those series that like it's just not my cup of tea. I can understand that for a lot of people. I'm I'm not going to go too much into my anime thing because obviously your one question is, hey, do you watch anime? Do I watch anime? Do I watch anime?
Philosophically, have I actually seen anime?
Exactly. But at the end of the day, I've always preferred slice of life because I like characters. I don't like there's much without going into it, it's this whole isekai thing. Like, there are some good ones, but for the most part, like, I don't like stories that do not feel organic. I want the characters to drive the story. I want the characters to feel real, to feel like, they are doing things not because the plot is dictating their actions, but because this is what they would do in that situation. And when you don't have that occurring, when I can see your story and be like, well, that's dumb, that doesn't seem natural, or something like that, like, I lose so much immersion so quickly, and I've dropped series over it. So it's one of those things that I see, because it just is. And there's I could name many different animes off the top of my head, but I will forever crow over and over again that K-On! Is the best anime of all time. Fight me. I know so many people who will disagree because it is not a great anime, but the characters absolutely, and the interaction between them absolutely drive that show.
And I can't speak on K-On! Because I haven't watched it, but we have a very similar opinion on anime. On the same point of what you're bringing up is, like power creep, for example. You want your characters to have weakness. You don't want them to just flick their eyelash and blow up a planet. Like, the easiest turnoff for me is when we start talking about like blowing up planets or ripping down the moon to kill your opponent, and then that doesn't destroy everything. Like, there's no repercussions for it. We just move on to the next episode. I hate that kind of stuff. I like continuity.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
And Dragon Ball Z is just the easiest one to talk about on it because everybody knows Dragon Ball Z. Everybody knows what it's about. Everybody gets the idea behind it. And there is nothing wrong with liking the anime that you like. I will never, look down on somebody for their anime choices. Whatever you like is your own thing, to each their own. I'm just talking about my own thing. Like, I just can't get into stuff that's just flick an eyelash and blow up a planet type stuff.
Like you said, like you know me, and my philosophy is don't whatever floats your boat as long as you don't attempt to sink mine. But when you do, I will blow your ship up.
Yep.
Or I'm taking you down with me.
For me, Roka does have a slightly generic story. It's your classic, kind of hero does good and goes through a rambunctious cast of characters, but it was the art style and the delivery of it that really truly got me on it. For me, it's a hidden gem in that kind of genre that really just kind of polished it and showed what that genre could be. It's for me like House Hill, the Haunting of House Hill is to horror movies. Like, Haunting of House Hill isn't like the first to do that, and it was more of a
House on Haunted Hill?
House on Haunted Hill or whatever. I don't know. No, House Hill or something. Hold up. I've got the title messed up, I'm sure. Haunting on House Hill. Fix me, Google. The Haunting of House Hill. There. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I've never been a horror, never been a fan of horror stuff. It's
I know, but it's just an example. It's a love letter to its own genre. It's not the thing that created its genre. It's, I wouldn't even call it really the best of its genre, but I would say that it is the polishing of the genre. It's what it should be, on other terms, how making fun of genres is a genre. One Punch Man is a polished version of making fun of genres.
Well,
it did everything right.
Konosuba is that exact same thing for me. It is literally, it takes the entirety of the tropes of isekai. It's like everything that you knew and love about isekai, and it flips it completely on its head. And I loved everything about that series until they did the movie. And just, oh my god, the movie was so bad.
Okay, but we could talk about anime all the time. So,
Yes.
other hobbies.
I digress.
Let's talk about news on other hobbies. We'll just kind of lightly touch on everything, so to speak. For me, Magic the Gathering, I have started up on the mobile of Magic the Gathering Arena. Now, I started on Magic the Gathering Arena when it first came on to PC during War of the Spark, and I ordered a ton of cards on there and wasted all that money because I never logged back on after opening them all. I never even got to build a deck and use it, and now it's already rotated out of standard and everything. And this is different. You know me. I don't like red. I don't like red as a color. I don't like red as a mechanic. I don't like fire. I don't like, Magic the Gathering red deck wins. But I understand why people like it. But I am actually playing red deck wins in this this newer format. And the reason why is because the packs that I opened basically gave me a meta deck. So I said, all right, the game wants me to play red. I'll see about it. I'm branching out of my comfort zone and playing aggro.
The current king of standard is mono white aggro because that Snowland is a beast.
Right now, 25% is on mono aggro red right now.
Yeah, but I'm not gonna lie. Deck Wins has, or White Weenie has a slight, and I mean a slight advantage over it because of things. But a lot of the
Baneslayer
metagame is
Angel's
shifting
also
right
in there
now.
right now too. So
Yeah, no. But, I mean, Baneslayer. Don't get me wrong. Baneslayer Angel is a terrible card. It's not a good Magic card. It was at one point a $50 card because it was the best thing for control decks to finish with, and it literally warped a format around it. But it's a terrible card.
It still wins.
Terrible Magic card. But at the
still
end
wins.
of the day, oh, I know it does. But I am Magic Gathering Designing 101 to me says that is a terrible card. It is literally, let's see how many things we can paste on this, and cool, here's an angel. It does stuff. That doesn't excite me. Like, things that excite me are that card that turns all of your creatures into all of the other creatures. Like, or no, it's whenever you cast a spell of a certain creature type, you just create a copy of it. And I'm just like, see, that excites me. That's the type of stuff that just like my inner like being just looks at that and just goes, this is my thing. Like, my favorite deck in all of Magic the Gathering history is Allies. I love them.
I understand that.
I love everything about Allies. I have two completely different two Allies decks that play completely differently. One of which is a grindy, mid-rangey, I will combo you out, screw you type of deck.
Mm-hmm.
And the other one is it's a sneaky mill deck where I'm looking to dump cards into my own graveyard to get them all back onto the battlefield at once, so I can trigger like 60 something triggers are right at your face.
And we definitely differ in play styles because I don't really play to win in playing like real life Magic, so to speak. I like to play the gamble. I like to have decks that aren't like, I don't know what it's really going to do, but like there's things that I want it to do, and there's a chance that it can happen, and that's all that excites me. I like the gambling side of building a deck. And I don't mind putting garbage cards in or whatever, because I would rather see it happen. You know what I mean? I want to see just a bouquet of crazy stuff just suddenly pour out onto the table, and it's just, what? That happened.
So you're like one of those people that are like, I'm going to build a Thieves Auction deck, or I'm going to build a Warp World deck, and it's like, this turn is going to take 27 minutes, nobody knows what happens at the end of it, and the entire table is going to be angry, but holy crap, we just turned Magic on its head.
Exactly. I love that. That's the majority of it. But now, with Commander, it's a little different with me. I like to play the most expensive possible things because, I proxy. And I figure if I'm going to take time out of my day to build a deck like that and proxy it, then I might as well play the best possible thing and just see what it does. And that's the majority of it. Like, every one of those decks that, I've got in those boxes up there, every one of them can beat each other just as easily as they could beat anything else. And it just explodes. You never know which deck's going to win.
So I actually get to say something about that because Commander I love it as a format. I have a deck that I have called. Actually, hold on. Give me a second. Let me text you something just to know if I can even say this.
Okay, I'll see what it is. I'll just keep talking for just a second. Anyway, now when it comes to online stuff, I'd prefer not on that. Just say the second word.
Okay.
But let me finish what I'm saying real fast here. When it comes to real life Magic, it's more about playing the game. I don't really care if I win. I would gladly lose spectacularly every single match, because I just enjoy fellowshipping with my friends, playing the game in a casual setting. Like I've lost interest in like playing in like the competitive scene for how many years that I played in it before. And I just stopped enjoying that hyper sweatiness that Magic has kind of slowly become. And I'm getting my taste of it again with Magic the Gathering Arena. And the kind of juxtaposition between my personalities is starting to show. Because again, I don't normally like try to push hard meta like that. And I'm playing red deck wins. It's the 25% meta right now. And I'm enjoying it. And the reason why is the incentives. Because it's on an app and you're not there with the person, you get season passes, you get rewards, you get quests, you get dailies, you get packs, you get premium gems. That whole kind of atmosphere where losing has a direct correlation with loss is made me enjoy going 11 wins out of 12 games today. I have absolutely just destroyed everything that's appeared on the app so far. And one of the matches that I think I probably pissed the other guy off with, his username actually had Sam in it. He had a premium avatar, premium sleeves, a premium pet, had premium special cards and all of that. And he scooped turn 3 against me. And then I did 10 damage turn 4 against him the next time. So he quit within like 3 minutes of playing. And I would usually not like that because I don't like lame duck metas. I don't like playing Magic where it's over in just a few seconds. And I don't like Magic that's, do you have a response to this? Okay, I win. I hate that stuff. Like, I like it for Commander when you've already been building and working on it and, we're like 12 turns in and you're like, so my entire thing has been created. Do you have an answer for this? Haha, I win. That's fine. But like, if it's turn 3 and your response is, do you have any answer to this? No? All right, bye. Like, I don't like that. I don't like lame duck metas. That's so boring. But on this app, like, it is so fun. It is a guilty pleasure right now.
So, going back though, when it comes to Commander, every deck I feel, and what I like about Commander is every deck is a personal statement.
Exactly.
Like, I built a mono blue Wizards deck, and I will tell you off of the stream what this is about, because it has one goal, and one goal only. And it is to assemble a very convoluted combo and then deploy it and just make my opponent just look at me like, why did we just play a game of Magic?
And I understand that.
And
I love those kind of
the
combos.
entire point of the deck is to just confuse people. because it's a mono blue deck. I play 3 counter spells in the entire deck, and that is to make sure that whatever I'm trying to do on my one turn where I get to do my magical special thing, I get to do it. But other than that, it's all the entire deck. It's a mill deck. It is absolutely a mill deck, not on the surface. It's all wizards. But at the end of the day, it's a bunch of wizards and clones. And all I'm trying to do is make sure that I mill you out your entire 100 card deck
I gotcha.
in one fell swoop.
Semi-announcement to everybody here. Next Sunday's live stream is quite possibly with Xanfer and another one of our friends, and we're going to either be doing one of two things. If it's all 3 of us, we're probably going to do a sealed draft, and with Kaldheim among the 3 of us, and just do kind of like a weird little maybe either free for all or we'll take turns. I'll probably do a free for all, preferably, because it's casual setting. We can make up our own rules, but there will be opening up Kaldheim packs and doing kind of a sealed match. And if only 2 of us show up, then we're probably not going to open up packs. We will be playing Dice Tower, which is this Magic the Gathering meets Yahtzee meets like a League of Legends abilities setup type thing. It's this weird game where you roll dice and you put the dice together like Yahtzee, like a small straight, large straight, or if you have like a 3 of kind or whatever, and then you get, based on what you make, you get to use an ability to deal damage to your opponent. And you have cards and you have phases like main phase, combat phase, that kind of thing like Magic, and you have instances, sorceries, and like upgrading your abilities on your board. It's such a different way to play like this style of game, but it is hilariously interesting, and it'll be my first real match other than like where I've learned the rules beforehand. But I've got a pretty good grasp on it because it's easy to pick up. If you know Magic, Yahtzee, basic game mechanics, like it's a really easy game to pick up. But it is hilariously interesting, and I'm excited to kind of share it with my little game group that we got going on right now.
I need a break from work, and Sunday would give me a 3-day weekend. Are you doing this sealed thing virtually, or are you doing this sealed thing like over Arena?
Physically, and overhead cameras at my place.
Oh, lay butts. Okay, yeah, I can't join that. Rats.
I am only 4 hours away.
Right, but for potential reasons we discussed ahead of stream.
I understand. 4 hours.
Just saying.
4H is fine. What? I don't know, Chego. I don't know what you're talking about, 4H.
No, 4 hours.
Oh, 4 hours drive. 4 hour drive would be fine for him.
that would be easy as heck for me, because I drive 2 hours each day, or an hour and a half each day to get to and from work. So that's literally just the 3 drives to work.
Yeah, exactly. But no, we can always plan something like that later. With the COVID stuff and everything going on, like we had to put our D&D stuff on hold, and we want to get back into it, and I don't know. We'll see what's going on. But we got a little bit of these Kaldheim packs. I've got 2 set booster boxes and like 3 packs of art. What are they called? The premium ones, the big packs where they're all
collector's boosters.
Collector boosters. That's it. Yeah, collector's boosters. I opened my first one of those. I saw them at Walmart. It was but it was a box that Walmart is selling where it has like 4 or 5 mystery booster packs. But it was guaranteed to have
so bad.
No, this was from Wizards. This was a Wizards product. It was 5 random booster packs. One of them was guaranteed to be a collector's pack. And then one of them was possibly a pack that was foreign or whatever. and then it came with 4 random cards from throughout Magic the Gathering history, all foil. Can't remember what it was called, but it was a really cool thing, and it was a good experience to open up. I got some really good cards out of it. But yeah. My collector's pack that I opened was Rise of Eldraine.
Throne of Eldraine.
Throne of Eldraine, whatever it is. Yeah, I was thinking Rise is Zendikar, mixing them together. You know my brain.
You also have to remember that I am like a Magic the Gathering nerd. Like, I could, if I really just said screw it and threw this away and everything I have now, I like designing for WotC would be one of my dreams, like literally becoming a designer for them. But I don't have the pedigree behind it, but I do have the creativity and knowledge. Like, I have a ton of Magic Gathering cards I've designed, including some of the ones for your set, and if you'd ever let me get back into that, like, I can crack that thing open and help you out with it, because like just sitting down and doing that for 3 hours would be like the best freaking time of my life.
Yeah, and I plan on bringing it back later, but it'll probably be after the SMP stuff, because like I need to pick my battles, and like right now I'm doing podcasts, I'm doing the SMP stuff, I'm doing the retro stuff. So I have
I get that.
And the Discord channel was starting to get bloated, so I didn't want to have another whole like 4 different boxes added in there that wasn't being used.
No, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I just I cut it for now, but it's temporarily cut. It'll come back. I just don't know when. I always do the things that I say I'm going to do. I just don't know how long it's going to take.
Touche. I am legit looking forward to coming back on at some point and doing an anime podcast with you, just because we could bounce stuff off of each other for a while, and that would be awesome.
Mm-hmm. I know, and I'm excited about that too. And we could talk about D&D, we could talk about Magic. Like, me and you just sit around and talk all day. Like, that's what we've done for 5.5 years. Like,
no, it's I legit. I miss working third shifts with you and being able to come back, because you found like the best greasy hole in the wall foods, where it's like not someplace I would have ever gone, but was just like really, really tasty, and like everything about it was like screaming, by the way, this is not good for you, but oh my god, it's delicious.
So and here's how this works, okay? So I grew up in the Smoky Mountains, pretty rural family, and the philosophy that was kind of embedded into me was you have to know your surroundings, you have to know everything that's around you. So the very first thing I did within the first year that I got down into Atlanta was go to every possible place I could and see what was there, who was running it, what were they doing. You remember walking with me places, and like the dude at Quiznos would say hi, the guy that works at CVS would say hi. Everyone knew me.
Oh yeah.
So my thing is just kind of like, well, you might not think that you would ever go into a place and like it. Maybe it looks like a sleazy hole in the wall. It might be dirty, whatever. But if you go there and just give it a chance, you might find something that's insanely good. And I'm telling you, I've had some of the best experiences in my life just on a whim going, let's go in here and try this place out. Even if it's just something that's completely off character for me to go into. Like, I love it. I love trying stuff like that.
What the heck was the name of that place that like they closed like right before you moved out?
King's Deli.
And it was in the MARTA station.
We almost had a funeral for that place, because they went out without we knew they were struggling. We just didn't know when they were going to go down. And me and RBK was like honestly devastated when they closed. The guy that worked there was just amazing, and I wish I knew his name. I wish I got some sort of contact with him, because I'd like to talk to him and stuff. Because we would go in there, we would talk to this guy, and like he was just so chill, so cool. And this one time I asked him, I said, just surprise me, make something. Let's see what you got. And he made me this double burger with a hash brown, egg, bacon, triple cheese with like barbecue sauce, onion rings smashed down, and then like this cheese drizzle on top of the bun. And you had to eat it like with a knife and a fork. Like there was no way. And it was just the most amazing. Oh, there was a piece of ham, like a piece of country ham on it.
What
and it was
the
just,
heck?
Yeah, no, it was amazing. And he gave it to me for $4 with fries and a drink. Like, like a good probably half a pound of fries and a 32-ounce drink. Like,
Nanda kore?
$4. Like,
Nanda kore?
easily. You know, they definitely didn't make profit on that burger, but like they had such good food there. They had Philly cheesesteaks with like 10 wings, and they had like I'd say 3/4 of a foot long Philly cheesesteak with like half a pound of fries, and then like 10 wings and a 32-ounce drink, and that was like $7. Like it was insane.
Yeah, I did not understand how he did his pricing structure, but I was like, you know what? Hats off to him if however he's doing it, because this stuff is delicious.
There, you know, the food was frozen. But you know, it was prepared with a really good iron with really good butter. Like it was a proper like diner kind of food. You know.
Yeah, and he had a really good flat top there.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy, he did. And the wings were small, but they sold their wings at like maybe 60 cents a wing, 50 cents a wing. It was easily 2 wings for $1 almost. And you would get like 40 of them for like $25 or $20 or something like that after taxes. And I couldn't believe how good the food was there for the prices that it was. And like I even mentioned, like, you know, if y'all thought about raising prices a little bit, and they were like, well, we're afraid, you know, that, you know, people wouldn't buy it afterwards. You know, we have few people so far. We want to, you know, generate sales through that, you know, cheaper food type thing. And I mean, I understand it, but like they just ran out of business. Like people just stopped coming. That was before COVID was going on. So I'd hate to imagine what would happen with COVID going on. I mean, I would have still been there ordering. We ordered like 3 times a week from there, easy. We were their common customers. So, you know, but you know, they just had the best food. And, you know, I did that with a lot of different places. I've always been able to find the like golden gems of the area.
Definitely not that god-awful burger place.
Oh, no, I don't even. Oh, gosh, that is a whole other kind of trip. It's very rare that I put a Google review out.
I have never seen you that angry about like anything. You were like, you can't, like, you were
cut out a little bit there. Your internet kind of dropped off for a second there. Say that one more time.
No, I said you were talking about how bad that was for weeks.
Months. We never got over it.
I mean, I almost wanted to go there just to see how bad it was.
I'm trying to remember the name of the place. Something burger. RBK would remember it. But I'll just tell that story really fast, just to be quick. So it was a burger shop. It is a chain shop. It's one that they have in multiple different cities and stuff. I think it's only in like major cities or something. It's definitely not a rural place. And it was their opening month. So we were like, you know, we've always wanted a restaurant that was right outside the door of the apartment. You know, we wanted a McDonald's or a Burger King or something like that. That way we didn't have to get in our car and drive away to get like fast food or something. We could just walk across the street. And we didn't have to walk half a mile down to get like, you know, Five Guys or Chick-fil-A or whatever. Or not Chick-fil-A, but other stuff. And Chick-fil-A was never open very often. So we were really excited to see a burger joint right outside the door. So big hype right off the bat. We get in there and, you know, we always order water because we like to drink water at restaurants and stuff. And they brought a room temperature bottle that was like maybe it was a 24-ounce glass bottle, and set down 2 half-pint glasses, really short, small glasses, not quite shot glasses, almost like a whiskey glass. And it was basically pour your own water into your own small glass, but you had hardly any water. You had what would be a normal glass of water at any other place, and you were supposed to split it between 2 people in cups that were smaller than normal cups. It was mind-blowing, and then the fact that it was warm, like, they just bad situation just there by itself. They then have like $15, $18 hamburgers that don't come with anything. No fries, no drink, nothing. It's just a burger for like $15, $18 based on what you were getting. If it was like bacon and cheese, it would be $18. If it was just a plain burger, it was like $15. The burgers was good. It's the only non-complaint that I can give. It was a good quality diner burger, but it was a burger that you would buy at anywhere else for $7. There was no way that this burger was worth $15, period. Like, I could have made it better. I've had the same quality at other places. It reminded me like of going to a theme park and paying $15 for a hamburger that was like a diner burger. And of course, the burger's great, but at least you got fries and a drink with it. Like, this place didn't even get fries and a drink with it. So the fries. So I ordered onion rings and RBK ordered fries. They come in the same tin, but here's the thing. Imagine a deck of playing cards and then turn it into a cup. Then like half the verticality of it. I'm trying to think of a way to explain this easily. I'm just gonna do it with my hands. It was about that tall. Okay, it was about that tall. And it was about that wide. It was like a cup like that. And they put like less than a half a handful of fries into it. But the onion rings, you got 3. 3 onion rings. That was all that could fit in that tiny cup, and that is what they gave me. The onion rings were $7. They were $7. So I'm sitting here like, I'm expecting like a big plate of food. I'm expecting like a whole bunch of onion rings. I'm like, yeah, let's do this. And I'll get like 3 onion rings and a diner burger. And I'm sitting here pouring my own warm water into my shot glass. And I'm sitting here. I'm eating it. I'm borderline wanting to complain, but I don't. And I look over at another table, and the waitress brings a clearly condensating cold bottle of water over there. And I'm like, so you guys are capable of doing it, you just didn't give it to us. Okay, I got it. I understand where we're standing now with this restaurant. Now, I'm gonna mention it to you, and you know what I'm talking about here. It's not something I would ever admit live on air. Something that I usually don't do, right? When we went to go pay for this food, it was even more of a slap in the face. They have this thing that they set on the table with a timer that ticks down. And it's for you to pay. And you are to check yourself out on this device. Now, any good restaurateur will tell you not to rush your customers to leave, because they may buy dessert. They may want to relax for a moment before they leave. There's a timer, and I'm supposed to pay on this device, then leave. So you don't even have like decent one-on-one with like the waiter or waitresses to like give them your card, they take it, they come back. You know, we were never checked on really. They never really asked like, are we doing okay? Like any of that. I was flabbergasted by like how this was running and how this was supposed to be. I don't know if they were trying to be like a pretentious restaurant or something. Like they were trying to be like, oh, we're in Midtown Atlanta, so we're like, you know, this big hoity-toity fancy thing, like where we give you tiny cups of water and like you're not what? Like I'm about to eat this like half-pound burger and like fries. I need something to drink. Like what? It blew my mind. And I planned on going back to give them another chance because I believe in giving everything a chance. And it might have just been like first month jitters on the company or something. But we never did. I was just too mad at the place, and I've just never been able to get over it. I've never been anywhere quite like that before. I've been at bad places that were dirty. I've been at places where the staff has been rude to me. I've been at places where I've waited hours almost to get the food. And I've never wrote a review. But literally every fiber of that place was wrong. And it bugged the crap out of me. So that's my little rant.
No, I'm sorry. It's just I had to get you fired up there because it's just I do remember that's like it is literally the only time that I've known you as a person that you just have to mention it, and like I can see the vein throbbing on your head, and you're just like I can watch like the little cartoon thermometer just going.
Exactly. And now like here's the thing, like right, just half a mile away is the Vortex. And while I don't like the Vortex for other reasons, their food is phenomenal. And like, I would rather go to there than ever go back to that place again.
Still have never been.
Bear Burger. There it is. They got a 3.5 star rating as well. So like, obviously they still haven't done too great. In Atlanta, 3.5 should basically just be rounded down to a 1 because like there's so many people that like go there. Like if you go look at any of the restaurants that's in like Midtown Atlanta, everything is 4 and 5 stars. Like they keep their stuff up, you know?
Yeah.
So just the simple fact that this was like like it was, man. I'm looking it up. I'm going to see if I can find my own review just to have it popped up on here. And
Did you do it through Google review?
Yeah, I did Google review. Yes, for sure.
You're probably one of those 1 stars.
Oh, I am. I'm scrolling down through it here. I'm going to make sure my real name ain't on it though before I go further, but it shouldn't be. That's why I have a first and last name for everything. It's Brimthen Barlow. And I've never had a problem, because sometimes you can have problems with like fake names and stuff. Like companies will say, no, this doesn't seem like a real name. But Brimthen Barlow just seems just enough. I put a 2-star. It's a 2-star review. And my full name is on it. So I'm not going to get into it because I don't want people just to go look it up and everything. But I will. I'll say this. I literally started up by saying, be ready to spend about $25 per person. Fries do not come with the burgers. $3.30 for soda. $4.95 for fries, and the burgers range from $10 to $15. So a little off on what I was saying. Oh, man. Yeah, I gave it a 2-star. I said that the atmosphere and the food was at least edible. So, but anyway, off of that, we'll wrap it up here. Do you have anything else you want to talk about before we head out?
Not at the moment. And by the way, I will say that I'm reading some of the reviews on Bear Burger. They're getting shelled.
They really did. And I'm sure they've probably fixed it, and like they've been there for like 2 years or something.
No, they haven't.
Maybe not.
I mean, like even it's like going through the order, the reviews right now. It's like 5-star, 5-star, 1-star, 3 stars, 1 star, 5-star, 1 star, 3 stars, 1 star, 5-star, 5-star, 1 star, 1 star.
Exactly. And like I said, like if you go look at any of the restaurants that's around there, even like the fast food stuff, they usually have between 4 and 5 stars. They keep it up in the downtown Atlanta because you're in downtown Atlanta. You're representing the company because you're like everybody's there. You know, you got to represent. So,
I mean, even the Varsity, which I swear to God, there are cockroaches in their food. There has to be. There has to be cockroaches in their food.
I don't know how the Varsity is still going. I know it's like a public treasure or like a historical monument or some garbage thing like that, but like I've been there twice and it's literally cafeteria food and they're selling it for like $7-8. I mean, it's literally a cafeteria.
It's worse than cafeteria food, trust me.
And I mean like school cafeteria. Like
but they give you a fancy hat.
But you know, it is what it is. The best place that's down there though is the Eurobros. That Eurobros, the guy that's running that Eurobros knows what he's doing. He's got some of the best food that's down there. And then
I will have to check that one out in that case.
No, it's totally worth it. I got their chicken tenders often because they're not like they're unlike any other chicken tenders I've ever ate. And I don't think I'll ever find chicken tenders like them again. They're just made entirely different. And like, I know how like chicken tenders is like the basic food that's like, if I don't like anything on the menu, I'll just get the chicken tenders. But these are quality tenders. Like these are so different. They don't even, I would almost give them a different word, but they were chicken strips or whatever. They were so good. And then their Euros are top, obviously, because they're Euro Bros, but
yeah,
definitely something to check out. RBK always got the Euros. But anyway, I appreciate you coming on, man. You're going to be back, I'm sure. We have plenty of other things to talk about. And I appreciate everything you've done, and like both for me and also on this channel. You know, being the first subscriber really means a lot to me, and you're genuinely a person that I care about, and I really hope that your future keeps pushing forward and you find what you're looking for in life. I really do, and you know, I want to keep you around as long as I can as a good friend. Like, I don't want to do anything that I would end up losing you or something, you know.
Oh, well, thank you. It's like I really do appreciate that, and trust me, I'm gonna stay in touch with you as long as I can because it's you're decent people, man.
Yep. And you know, I kind of stole the decent people thing because you're always saying people are decent people, so I just started saying it back to you.
Well, I mean, like I said, I do my best to be a decent person.
So, but yeah, stay on the Discord call. We'll talk a little bit more after it, and yeah, wrap it up here. Thank you all for watching on the Brimthen Babbles. This was TMA.